NASCAR can produce its 10th different winner in the first 10 races of the season.
The most famous words in motorsports. Gentlemen, start your engines.
It's been 3 days of beautiful weather here in Southern California. There you see 71 degrees. Now the track temperature, that's what's going to be interesting.
First front row start of the season. Remember how this track mirrors Michigan? He's won 7 times there. Row 2, Winston Cup champ Tony Stewart has 2 top 5s here. Ryan Newman, 7th time this year. He started in the front 4. Elliott Sadler, 3rd at Talladega. Jerry Nadeau, 4th at Texas. Rusty Wallace, that most recent win right here 2 years ago. And Dale Earnhardt Jr., 2nd in points. Joe Nemechek and Jeff Burton trying to break his own 18-month winless skid. Jeremy Mayfield won here 3 years ago. And Jack Sprague, his best qualifying effort of the year, 12th. John Andretti and Jeff Gordon. Ricky Craven and Kurt Busch, who won Happy Hour. Runner-up here last year, led the most laps. Casey Mears, rookie. He's a California kid. Dave Blaney. Bobby Labonte, the Atlanta winner. And Jimmy Johnson, the defending champion of this race. That kind of fills the top 20 out as we get set to go racing.
You know, the pole setter here, normally the average finish for pole setters is 13th. So I don't know if Steve Park will want to hear that or not, but that's kind of the way it's gone so far.
And they were struggling just a little bit in those practice sessions yesterday on the long run.
Yeah, he was 21st to 23rd fastest in practice. I know that probably was not what they were looking for, but we'll see how it goes for him.
We have quite a number of cars that's going to have to go to the rear. Johnny Benson and Sterling Marlin, the 10 and the 40 car, they're going to the rear of the field because of backup cars. Johnny Benson lost an engine yesterday, hit the wall. Sterling Marlin got in his oil, and he hit the wall. And then quite a number of cars going to the rear for engine changes. Jeff Green in the 30, Jerry Nadeau in the 01, Derek Cope in the 37, Ward Burton in the 22, and a late addition this morning, Dale Earnhardt Jr. in that 8 Budweiser car to the rear of the field engine change.
And that's bad news for Dale Jr. Remember the horrific crash he had here off turn 4 last year, where really ended his season almost because he had a concussion and he never performed well after.
Today they'll go 500 miles on this 2-mile speedway, 250 laps.
I'm going to tell you, it just amazes me, the competition. Look at the difference in time from first to last. A little over 8/10 of a second. What does that equate to? 222 feet. Look at these boys!
Like Michigan, they're already 3 wide.
One good thing about this racetrack, this is the 7th race here. We finally have 2 and 3 grooves of racing. You'll run where your car feels the best.
And we've had enough. Whoa, in the wall, Newman. And Park spins.
Caution is out.
Steve Park keeps it all but off the wall, and I believe the car into the outside wall may have been Ryan Newman. Caution's out.
Looks like Bill Elliott will bring him down and lead this first lap as he takes his caution flag. There's you see Ryan Newman, the 12 car, smoking. He definitely got in the wall, but a lot of damage on this Pennzoil car.
Newman already, Park already sliding back, and he and Newman they just get together, and oh gosh, they get together big time.
Park had already slid back to the 5th position.
Yeah.
Looks like his car was just moving up the racetrack. It was not turning on probably low air pressure on his tires.
There were such high expectations for Steve Park. He's on the pole, and everybody says, oh, this is what he needed. But, you know, with those high expectations comes more high expectations. They were expecting him to run really well today, and he didn't need this.
Boy, Rusty just snuck through there.
Well, a lot of guys.
Here comes the field.
Snuck by this mess.
About 35 cars coming at this group.
That car, look at it, just continually spinning around. Everybody's having to take evasive action. Great job of driving on everybody's part.
Mayhem ensues. First caution of the day here in California. Fontana at 40 laps for the number 16 of Greg Biffle, turn 4.
And you see, Mike, he just got way down too low. He got down on that white line there, and that white line can be pretty slick. I think he got his left side tires down there and just spun the thing out.
No contact, no other cars involved. The pit road is open, and here they come.
The only cars that are not on pit road is the pace car, Jack Sprague. Everybody else is on the pit road. This will be full of fuel, 4 tires, and those adjustments I've been screaming about this whole time.
I can fix my car.
Dick Bergeron.
Kurt Busch pips out of second position. He has had a big day so far. Very minor changes in this car. They're going to adjust the wedge, a half a round, and a half a pound of air pressure. Steve Burns.
And very minor adjustments for Tony Stewart as well. Dick, just a half a pound of air out of the left rear, 4 tires. Let's go to Matt.
Wholesale change on Rusty Wallace's Dodge, both wedge, track bar, and an air pressure adjustment to get the lugs on. He's down and away. The car was too tight. I'm going to tell you what, that Rusty Wallace crew, they did
20th, back to the high 30s. Road times.
Hey, Junior. Right now on the bottom of the racetrack, trying to get close to Bill Elliott right there making a run. One guy runs high, another guy runs low. You get a chance to adjust on the next time.
Jack Sprague made a pit stop to clear that right front from the tire. And now McMurray goes to the high side to try to move past Bill Elliott for 6th. And
they swapped grooves. You saw Jamie McMurray tell Bill Elliott, you know, Bill knew Jamie was quicker than he was, and he picked the right place to go by him. Jamie McMurray acknowledged, thank you. There's no sense in racing each other this early in the race.
Nope. 54 laps complete. Tony Stewart leads the Auto Club 500. Here comes McMurray, and he's about to be the first man to pass Tony Stewart on the racetrack for the lead.
It looked like he had more horsepower, but what it was a product of, he got off turn 2 so much better than Tony Stewart.
Going to put a slide job on him right here. Come on, you got it, you got it. No, he could have gotten up there. Being cautious.
And McMurray leads that lap. Stewart, though, comes right back after him. 24th, 25th.
Tony Stewart is just about below the white line through turn 3 and 4.
We got a car smoking. I think it's Tony Stewart.
It is. Or is on pit road.
Yeah, it's just
smoke.
He just went up in smoke.
Steve Burns.
Yeah, guys, we just heard Tony Stewart say, I think it was a rock.
And he made that left-hand turn right to the garage area. He didn't even go to the pit.
No, you can see a big stream of fluid coming out from under the car. Got to have fluid on the track.
Caution is out.
Asking us at that point of the race, but you know, we were trying his line, and you know, I was real good on the bottom. He was just a little better than us.
Adjustments again earlier on. The car was tight. Made a slight adjustment. Everything's better. Dick?
Kurt Busch is also in for 4 tires, a very minor adjustment. He's going to go down a little bit on the right rear, and that's it. Their pit stops have not been the fastest of the day, but they have been very consistent. Matt?
Well, here's Dale Earnhardt Jr.'s pit. They undid it away. It's going to be a race off. The 97's going to get him, but he will be side by side with a 42.
Kurt Busch race off pit road. And there they come out 3 and 4 wide. But you don't ever hardly get blocked in here. These are probably the biggest pit stalls in all of 103 laps to go with the lead changing hands. Jamie McMurray, Bobby Labonte, Kurt Busch all fighting for it. And they were just about 3 wide off here a lap ago.
They have 3 distinctive different grooves that they were all running in. That 18 car has stepped up the pace, I can tell you that.
I mean, he has definitely got stronger, Darrell. In fact, the fastest lap he has run in this race was 10 laps.
Or fuel stop would do it as they come in now.
California Speedway, we see the crossing flag.
Piece of sheet metal out on the track is the reason for the caution. Pit road's open, and here they come. Jeannie?
Oh, remember that discussion about the track bar adjustment for Jamie McMurray? Forget that. Change your plans. Just tire pressure adjustment to that right rear. He will get 4 of them, and they'll take a tear off of the windshield.
Still in his pit, underneath the left side of his car.
Yeah, that car is just something's gone a mist on that car. They're making a track bar adjustment or something underneath there.
Rusty Wallace is your leader at turn 2.
And we got the report that Joe Nemechek, again, they had to pit the second time, but he took 2 tires trying to get the track position. And what's good, he's up there racing Rusty, who's on 2 tires.
What isn't good is Roy Plattman right behind him. There's Dale Jarrett in there. Those cars are all lapped out. Well, the 10 cars on the outside. Well, their guys are working hard to get back on the lead lap.
And you know, when Rusty Wallace takes 2 tires,
and it would make me think that there was something dragging or there was something wrong with the...
Labonte hasn't mounted much of a charge on Rusty Wallace, but Labonte has not yet led a lap today.
But he has definitely changed where he's running on the racetrack. I mean, look right there. Rusty Wallace still on the bottom of those 2 right side tires. Bobby Labonte, though, using all the racetrack at the high side, just like Jamie.
Approximately 20. Jeff?
Mike, a minute ago, Larry and Darrell were talking about how things, when he gets close to the end.
I'm good enough to get a run on Rusty.
And who's really likes what he sees right here, these guys running side by side. Jamie McMurray in the 42 car back in third. He's catching them.
He's coming, yeah. You just need to hold, when you're down on the inside this late in the run, particularly the tires are wearing down, you need the whole racetrack to get up in front of that guy, and Rusty's not giving it to him.
7 different drivers have led today. Bobby Labonte is not yet one of them. Rusty Wallace leads the Auto Club 500. When it started, you'll see him come into frame and go around. Then Jerry Nadeau spins in the smoke. Nobody gets into the wall, but they almost got into each other.
Green.
17 drivers in contention to win with 37 laps to go.
Oh, Russell, he was ready after him.
High.
The beer wagon.
5 quarters. Clear.
You might say, why wouldn't Rusty just let him go and get him off his back bumper? But what if he lets him go, he gets back around and he ends up having...
Clear in line, right behind you. Looking low, inside.
I think that was what I would say was a little notice there that I need to get by now.
I tell you, Bobby Labonte in 18, I mean, he caught him in a hurry.
Well, Junior loosened up Rusty at turn 4, and Labonte capitalized.
Yeah, there goes Junior. That's where he's really good right now. He jumps back in the throttle there and really gets a run off it, too.
But look at Jamie McMurray in the 42 car. He's right there in the mix of this thing.
And it's brought Kurt Busch back into the race and Mark Martin.
Well, Junior's doing what he's got to do right now. He's got to get back on this lead lap. He needs a quick caution. This could be devastating to his team. He's going to have you on camera. What you turn around for?
And here comes McMurray on the outside of Rusty Wallace for second,
where he's been all day long.
Like I said, this was a reset. This is anybody's race right now.
Bobby Labonte all the way at the bottom. Rusty in the middle of the racetrack. Jamie McMurray right up there against that outside group.
I like McMurray's line. I like the way he gets...
Turn 2, a car up and in the wall. Jerry Nadeau actually misses the wall, but a caution comes quickly.
Same thing had happened to him down there on the other end of the speedway. You know, when the 32 spun, he spun the thing out that very same way and didn't hit anything.
Not sure if that deserved a caution. Nadeau got going again right away and was toward the end of the pack. But that's the situation we have with 30 laps to go.
Me. Said I'm not in that 31 car. that usually doesn't work.
Dale Earnhardt Jr., the 8 car, he's in the middle of that trying to get his way up there. He knows he does not have many laps. Plus he has those 4 fresh tires. He pulls up behind Jeff Gordon. That'll be a battle for 10th.
Mr. Feelgoods are working.
Meanwhile, Kurt Busch puts it under Jamie McMurray, and they have caught Bobby Labonte.
Here, they have Jamie McMurray where they need him. They won't let him have that high groove through 3 and 4 where he's been so strong.
I'm not sure he needs it, Larry.
I think he's got enough.
That ought to tell you something.
Well, I don't know if Arnold is down there or not. If he isn't, I'm sure he'll be balked. But I think he'll probably hang around and see how this ends up. The 10 car.
There's Benson sliding through. Oh, yeah, that's a big hit, too.
It is. Here's the 31 down here going around. A lot of cars involved.
A lot of left side damage. I never did see Larry Foyt, but I know the front of his car is all torn up.
Here we go, Dale Jarrett.
Johnny Benson.
Both those were hard moves. Yes, sir. Robbie Gordon.
He got that on the grass.
Yeah.
Trying to avoid Ricky Rudd.
Right. Go down, get on the inside, go where he wants to, but he's not going to do it. But he didn't do it. No.
Now Kurt Busch goes by down that backstretch.
McMurray just got it. He's off to a slow start, Larry. It looks like maybe he did get his tires cleaned up good enough. Car didn't take off like it should have.
He got away good on the front straightaway.
Yeah, his restart was good, but it's like maybe the tires just needed to get cleaned off.
I still think Daryl McMurray is the car to beat, but nobody's told that to Rusty Wallace.
Or Kurt Busch. Look at Kurt Busch. He's right in the middle of these guys. Bobby Labonte right behind him.
Oh, boy.
That's as close as you need.
And that wasn't a good idea.
Look at Kurt Busch, though, pulled to the inside.
Oh, boy.
What a run he got off turn 4.
Props a reaction in Kurt Busch's pit.
Well, you got to watch out. It's going to be that 42 should prevail because I'm shocked that he can't get to 3 and 4 as the way he was earlier. I think I see a little smoke coming off the 42.
I think you're right, Daryl.
42 smoking.
Yes, he is smoking.
Outside pole sitter Bill Elliott trying to make a run.
Boy, he is. He's got that.
And fourth place will change hands again. Rusty Wallace is coming back. He's coming out of the 4th position. Bill Elliott right behind him in 6th. 5 laps to go.
And look at Mark Martin in that 6 car.
McMurray and Jimmy, the other side. Here comes the 42 back. He's off in these 500-mile races.
And in the middle, Mark Martin in the 6 at the bottom, Jimmy Johnson in the 48, and Jamie McMurray in the 42.
It's Martin sliding across the grass, and it's Johnson in the wall. Jimmy. Caution is out.
No, the white flag's out. You got to race back. You cannot slow down.
Now, Jimmy Johnson's car wadded up in the wall. They've got to race to the line. The leaders did not get the yellow, did they?
No, on the last lap, you race back.
In Rusty Wallace and Bobby Labonte, they're side by side. Mark Martin's in the middle of the grass here right at the start-finish line, but this will be the race right here. Kurt Busch coming off turn 4, Mike.
Yeah, but here comes Bobby Labonte under Rusty. Rusty drove it in there hard, shoved up. Labonte's going to beat him to the line.
6th career win for Kurt Busch. And a near photo finish at the line, Labonte for 2nd.
And how about Bill Elliott finishes 4th, Jamie McMurray 5th, and
Sterling Marlin, Matt Kent.